Okay, we're going to get started now. I'm recording this because a few of you guys are wanting to watch it, but obviously you have kids and lives and things like that. And so just going to record this and then you can watch it whenever you do have a second to catch it. So if I don't already know you, my name is Amy, and I have been using doTERRA for about a year and a half. I started using them because, sorry, my computer's shaky. I started using them because I was having really bad migraine headaches and I couldn't find a solution. I was on a prescription painkiller for them, and I was using that pretty frequently, especially around the time when I was having my babies and breastfeeding them. A lot of it was hormone related. And I just felt kind of helpless because I knew I didn't want to take the painkillers and harm my babies at all. But I also had to take something in order to function. And so I was using my painkillers, and I ended up going just for a regular doctor's visit. And they let me know that my liver function was off and I couldn't figure out why. And they said, "Oh, well, have you been taking any pain medication?" And I said, "Well, yeah, of course I have. I have these migraines." And they said, "Oh, you really need to watch that and be careful with that." And so immediately then I was wanting to find something that was more natural that would both prevent my headaches and also help me with the pain that I was having. So I had a friend, and she just was randomly posting about essential oils. I didn't know anything about essential oils at the time, but I just kept watching her stories and like watching her videos. And finally, I just jumped all in, and I knew that that was what I was going to try and use for my headaches. And so I bought a kit and I started making roller bottles and diffusing oils when I had my headaches come up, and it has completely helped so much. I don't use my pain medication anymore. I don't even hold a prescription for that. So it was really an awesome experience for me, just seeing how much the oils would help me with my personal health concern. And then since then, we've obviously been using the oils for so many other reasons, for cleaning our house naturally, for helping with just random boo-boos and owies that come up. And you know, the list goes on and on. You guys know that. So that's kind of how I got started using the oils. And then how I got started with the business, I didn't really want to do the business. I was busy with my kids, but I kept having people ask me about the oils. They would say, "Oh, what's in your headache blend?" Or "What's that stuff you're rolling on? Can I borrow some of that? Can I use some of that? Where do you get that?" I just had random people asking me. And then finally, friends of friends were asking for the oils. Like my sister would have all these coworkers who were asking for the oils, or some girl I met at church would start asking. And I figured, well, all these people are asking, I might as well do this as a business. I'm giving them the information. I'm sharing my oils with them. Maybe I should think about this a little bit more seriously. So I kind of put it off for a while, and finally I decided to just jump all in and go for it as a business, because I absolutely love the company and I love the product, and they have an amazing compensation plan, to be honest. So I decided I was going to just jump in and try and help as many people as I can use these oils to help their own families with their health concerns. So that's a little bit about me. And then today I just wanted to talk about what are essential oils, and then talk about the top 10 essential oils that most people use in their homes. And then I'll help you figure out if there's any that you want to get, and I'll tell you how to do that. So that's what we're going to go through today. So I'm going to share my screen. I have a little PowerPoint presentation for you. So this is the first slide. So this says, why doTERRA? And that's a question I get all the time. Excuse me, phone. I get this question all the time because essential oils are available all over the place now. You can find them at the gas station or at Target or on Amazon. So people want to know, why am I going to buy from doTERRA? Why am I going to buy from you if I can just pick these up easily on Amazon or at the store? And the reason is that doTERRA is significantly higher quality oil than other oils that you're going to find. So doTERRA started about 10 years ago, and the people that started it used to work for another very large essential oil company, but they were discouraged by the amount of I don't want to say shady things that were happening, but shady things that were happening in regards to what oils were being put into the bottle. So there wasn't, the FDA has no control over what goes into a bottle of essential oils. They don't regulate it or monitor it. So anyone can sell an essential oil and claim that it's 100% pure, but no one is actually testing that. And doTERRA really had a problem with that. The founders of doTERRA had a problem with that. So they wanted to create a product, an oil that was the highest quality and that was completely pure, completely tested, and honestly made. So the two things that I really love about doTERRA is that they're certified pure therapeutic grade. So basically what that means is that they've been rigorously tested to ensure that what is in that bottle is actually pure and essential. It's actually a higher quality than organic. It doesn't have an organic label on it because the oils are made from plants all over the world, and they're distributed all over the world, and the organic label is a little different outside of the United States, but their quality is actually higher than organic. They're completely tested. They're tested, I believe it's 8 different ways to make sure that they're completely pure, that there's not synthetics in them or herbicides or fragrance, any of that sort of thing. They're really, really, really quality. Every bottle, you can actually look at the bottom of the bottle if you have any, and it will have a batch number on it, and you can enter that batch into a website. It's called sourcetoyou.com, and it will pull up that exact batch, and it will tell you the results of all of the testing. So you can make sure that that bottle of oil is completely pure and it has been tested. And a lot of other places, like they may say that their oils are pure, but they might put a little bit of a low quality essential oil in it and then fill it up with olive oil or fragrances or water, and then sell it to you. And even on Amazon, it's a lot of people will use empty doTERRA bottles, fill them up, recap them, and sell them. So they're not actually being tested and made sure that they're actually a doTERRA product. So that's just a little warning, and that's one of the reasons why it's so important to buy directly from doTERRA. The other cool thing about doTERRA is that they source the plants that they make the essential oils with from all over the world. So right now, I believe there's almost 50 nations that are a part of our Source to You program. So basically, we as doTERRA is partnering with farmers and communities all over the world. So we have partnerships in the places where the plants grow best. So lavender, for example, grows best in Bulgaria, of all places. So we have gone to Bulgaria, made partnerships with farmers in Bulgaria, and they are the doTERRA farmers. And so we've done that because the plants thrive the best there. So a lot of essential oil companies will plant plants here in the United States and grow all of their plants in the US. And while that's great to be, encouraging industry in the United States, the plant doesn't thrive in the United States all the time. So we go to the place where the plant thrives, because then the essential oil is going to be that much higher quality and more able to help you with any sort of needs that you have. So that's the other really cool thing. And if you ever have a chance, I would really encourage you to look into Helping Hands. That's doTERRA's nonprofit. And it just is an amazing, amazing organization that doTERRA funds. It helps just completely revitalize and encourage those communities where we farm. So we're building health clinics and schools, all kinds of things like that. It's really amazing to be involved all over the world. So that's why I love doTERRA. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how to use the oils. So the most common way to use oils is aromatically. So you're going to use it with a diffuser most of the time. And a lot of people have diffusers these days, so it's not a completely foreign concept. But the reason we're going to use oils aromatically, excuse me, I'm going to take a drink real quick, is because the oils are going to reach your brain the most quickly. So if you breathe in an essential oil, those compounds are going to reach your brain within 22 seconds. So it's really, really fast. And you can also just take the bottle, sniff it. That's going to be the same process. You're going to get the same reaction in your body, but the diffuser is just an easy way to use it as well. So diffusing oils, it can clean the air, it can calm your mood or stress, help with anxiety and sleep. It can give you energy and help balance your hormones. And the biggest thing is that diffusing oils is not toxic. So by now, most people know that fragrance is a known carcinogen, so it's actually proven to be cancer causing, and candles, most candles are full of fragrance. And so burning candles in your home is actually a toxic experience for the body. And so diffusing oils is an alternative to using those candles, because you're going to get that fragrance, kind of that cozy mood, but diffusing the oils is going to be beneficial for your body, not harmful for your body. And then the diffuser is also great for things like cough and cold. I love to diffuse a few different oils when my kids have a cough and are having trouble breathing at night, or things like that. So that's the first way you're going to use oils. The second way you're going to use oils is topically. So the easiest way to do this is with those roller bottles that you see. I love to use those all day long. But you can also just apply the oil directly to your skin. So using oils topically, it affects every cell in your body within 20 minutes. So a lot of people ask, well, where do I apply the oil? And you're always going to apply the oil to the area of concern. So for example, like if I had a shoulder injury, I'm going to apply the oils to the shoulder. Or if I have a headache, I'm going to apply the oils to my temple. But a lot of the times you're going to want to use oils for something that's not as obvious, like say you want to decrease inflammation in your body. Well, that's kind of ambiguous. You don't really know where to apply that. So when you're in doubt, you can always apply the oils to the bottom of the feet or even the spine, and the compounds in the oil will affect every cell in your body within 20 minutes. So it's not a really big deal about where you apply it, because it's going to affect your body in a positive way. And then the other thing about applying topically, you're going to apply at least once a day for basic support. So if it's something like, I want to make sure that my immune system is strong, apply once a day. But if it's something like, I have a massive cut on my arm and I need to make sure it's healed, apply it multiple times a day. You can apply it as many times as you want. You're not going to harm your body or do anything wrong. Just keep on applying. A lot of people say you can use oils topically. The little catchphrase is use a little, a lot. So you're going to use it throughout the day repeatedly, and that will help get the results that you want. Some oils are considered hot oils, so you're going to want to dilute them. And the reason they're hot is they're just going to be sensitive to the skin. They're not going to necessarily burn your skin, but you might have an irritation or some discomfort if you applied it directly to your skin. If you do that accidentally, just apply some more oil and it'll kind of disperse the oil throughout your skin and help you not be so irritated. Do you want to give me a hug goodnight? Just a second. Come here, you can give me a hug. Okay, give me a hug and then go to bed. Love you. I think. What was I saying? Hot oils. Yeah, so some of the hot oils, oregano is one that you're not going to want to apply directly to your skin ever, because it's going to give you that kind of burning sensation. Most of them are safe to use and they're not going to be that way, but there are a few that are that way and are going to be more sensitive. Okay, go with daddy, go to bed, okay? Love you. Another thing to note is you don't ever want to put the oil directly in your ears, eyes, or nose. So if you have an ear infection, for example, you're going to want to rub the oil around the ear, but not directly inside of the ear. Same with the eyes and nose, just to be safe. And it's really important to dilute the oils if you're going to be using them on babies or kids. You can use oils on babies and kids. There's no problem with that. The main problem would be the skin sensitivity. And so you just want to make sure you're really diluting them for kiddos. So I can help you with that. It's really easy. You just are going to put fewer drops in the roller bottle than if you were doing it for an adult, so that it's just really mild. So the way we make roller bottles is with fractionated coconut oil, which is just coconut oil that has a fatty chain taken out, so it's not going to solidify. Coconut oil is really great because it absorbs into your skin well. It's not very greasy. You don't even have to rub it in, and it'll just soak it on in. The fractionated coconut oil is going to help you apply the oil to large areas. So a lot of people think like, oh, I don't want to dilute it. I want it to be really strong. And the fractionated coconut oil is going to help get that oil to work better. It's going to make the oil penetrate your skin more and spread throughout the area. So it's really good to use it this way. And like I said there, yeah, it's going to dilute essential oils so you can use it for all ages. And then the third way you're going to use oils is internally, and this is specific to doTERRA brand. So you're not going to do this with oils that you may already have bought from somewhere else because, like I said before, they haven't been tested. So we don't know what's in that bottle. But with doTERRA oils, because we know that they're completely pure and safe, you can take them internally. And I do take them internally, and it's really good to take them that way. So the easiest way to do it is, I think, is to add it to water. So for example, every day I'll add some citrus oil to my water because it's a gentle way to detoxify the body. So I'll just add a couple of drops of lemon or orange or something like that to my water and drink it down. Easy. You do want to make sure that if you're doing that, you're only using glass or stainless because if you put essential oils in plastic, it will actually deteriorate the plastic because it's so strong and so good at it breaks down plastic, so it's detoxifying all the little nasty things in your body. So just make sure you stick with glass. You can also take oils and veggie caps. So this is great for oils that don't really taste good, like lemon. For example, my husband woke up yesterday feeling sick, so I made him a little veggie cap with frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and a couple of different oils, and he took that internally because it was a lot of oils to be adding it to water, and some of them didn't taste super great. So I just added it to a veggie cap, and he was able to take it easily that way. You can also take the oils under the tongue. So a lot of people will take frankincense, for example, because it's anti-inflammatory on the body, and you can just take the bottle and drop a drop under your tongue, and you're done with it. It's best to start with just a couple drops just to make sure you see how your body reacts. Most people don't have any problem at all. You're just going to want to not overdo it. So I think the rule of thumb is don't take more than 24 drops of oil internally per day, which would be a lot. Like I think the most I've ever taken is maybe 10 when I was really sick. So just don't overdo it. doTERRA also has pre-made gel caps that you can use. So they have an On Guard gel cap and Copaiba, which is like a CBD alternative. They have Digestin, different things like that that are already pre-made if you don't want to make your own. So that's kind of helpful. And then the last thing is the way you can tell if an oil is safe to take internally is you're going to look at the bottle. I don't think I'll be able to show it to you right now because I have my PowerPoint up, but you're going to look at the bottle, and if the bottle has supplement facts on it, that means that that oil or that blend is safe to take internally. And if it doesn't have the supplement facts, do not take it. That means there's something in that oil that just isn't meant to be ingested. So that's a simple way that you can tell which ones are safe. Okay. So we're going to talk about the top 10 oils now. These are the ones that everyone wants to talk about, everyone wants to get to know. So the first one is lemon. And lemon is one of my very favorite oils. I was actually just putting a couple of drops in my drink, and I realized I'm running out of it, so I need to order some right now. But lemon is all things cleansing. So it's great to take in your water, like I mentioned, but it's also great for making your own homemade cleaning products. It's refreshing, uplifting. It's a natural gooby gone. So if you have any stickers or stickiness anywhere, just add a couple drops of lemon and it'll completely remove all that gunk. I use it in allergy and sick blends that I have because it's really good at stimulating the body and opening up the airways and all of that sort of thing. You can also add it to honey for a sore throat. And I've done this with my girls. I'll just take a tablespoon of honey or a teaspoon of honey, add a drop of lemon, and then they can take it that way, and it helps soothe the sore throat. So there's so many ways that you can use lemon. I absolutely love it. Lavender is the next oil, and lavender is all things calming. So it's a great sleep oil, or anxiety, depression, mood, any of that sort of thing. This is a great oil to have. You can diffuse it. You can take it internally. This is one of the first oils I started using when I got my kit. I would add a drop of lavender to my girls' pillows at night, and they just melted. Like, they asked for it every night. They absolutely loved it, and it just helped signal to them that it was bedtime and that they needed to start calming down. It's also great for skin problems, so burns, scrapes, cuts, irritations. My husband had poison oak this week. I added it to that. It helped heal that. It's good for head tension, sore muscles, allergies, basically everything. It's just the good for everything oil. Peppermint is the next oil, and it's really another all-purpose oil. This is one of the main ingredients in my headache blend, so I'm kind of partial to it. I love it. It's great for the head tension, for respiratory and allergies, digestive support. I'll rub it on my stomach if I'm having a stomach ache. Just rub it on the outside of my stomach, and it'll help calm that. I had the flu this winter. I added a drop of peppermint to a glass of hot water, like just made my own little tea, and I drank that down. It was immediately gone. All of the stomach pain was gone. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So it's very, very potent and strong. It's good for fevers, energy, and oral health. Okay, Melaleuca is the next one. So Melaleuca is all things skin. It's also known as tea tree oil. So anything that you have going on with skin, this is going to be the oil you're going to want to reach for. So zits, cuts, scrapes, poison oak, and all those sorts of things. This is perfect for all of that. It's antibacterial, antifungal. It's also in immune blends that I use. And then it's great for kids with diaper rash, eczema, all of those sorts of things. Oregano is the next oil, and this is one of those oils that you're not going to want to use every day. It doesn't smell amazing to me. It's my husband's least favorite oil, but it's so powerful and good when you do need it. It's a natural antibiotic, and so it is actually cell selective, which means that it can penetrate the cell membrane. So it's going to kill the bad and leave the good. It's amazing. So a lot of people will take this as an alternative to antibiotics. I'm not encouraging you to not take antibiotics, but it's pretty powerful. And so if you're feeling like, oh, I'm getting sick, you kind of have that just, the weight on you that it's coming. This is a great oil to try. And then if it doesn't work for you, go and see the doctor and get the real deal. But it works for a lot of people as an alternative. So you can take this one internally. You can use it topically. I've never diffused it. I probably never will, but it's so good to have. It's more powerful than penicillin. It can take off warts and skin tags. This is one of those oils that's a hot oil, like I mentioned. So you got to be really careful with it. You're not going to want to drop this one in your mouth or add it to your skin because it's so powerful. Frankincense is the next oil. Frankincense is called the king of oils. So it's been around for thousands of years. Obviously, baby Jesus got it as a present. So it is the #1 inflammation aid. So it is so good to use for everything. I mean, anything that's going wrong, just use frankincense and you're probably good to go. A lot of people will take a drop of frankincense underneath their tongue every single day to help with inflammation or anything chronic that they have going on, and it'll just kind of mellow everything out. It helps with healthy cell growth. It's anti-cancerous. It is also great for skin, for wrinkles. That's what I was going to say. I add a drop or two of this to my moisturizer at night every night. And it just kind of helps smooth out the skin, help reduce all of the appearance of wrinkles and things like that. And it can also help with depression and anxiety. So this oil you need. Deep Blue is the next oil. So this is the Magical Muscle Oil. It's perfect for sore muscles. It's like a natural icy hot. So you're just going to rub it on and massage it into any sort of joint pain or muscles. My little girl, one of them wakes up with growing pains in the middle of the night, and I'll just add a drop of this to some lotion and rub it into her knees, and she'll go right back to sleep. So it's good for any of that sort of thing. Breathe is the next oil. Breathe is the respiratory support blend. So it's a blend of different oils, but it's anything respiratory, you're going to want this one. So it's great for congestions, cold, cough. It's good for snoring. So a lot of people who have a problem with snoring, they'll diffuse it next to the bedside or roll it over the chest or underneath their nose before bed, and it'll open it all up, and it's really helps them with that. My dad is a snorer, and my mom will like sneakily put it on in the diffuser or roll it on, and she says it really helps. So that's awesome. And then it's the best blend for asthma if you have any problems with that as well. Digestin is the tummy oil. I love this oil. I can't stand the smell of it because it reminds me of being sick. So, but I love it when I need it. I had, like I said before, I had the flu this summer, and this was another one that I rolled all over my stomach. I just loved it. I mean, it completely took away the pain and just the the tightness in your stomach. It just relieves all of that. So it's really, really good if you have any sort of stomach problems, either from having the flu or something like that, or just if you have that kind of throughout your life. It also is good to help break up mucus when you're congested. So it's not just for stomach relief, but mostly. On Guard is the top health oil. So this is going to be one that you're going to use for daily immune support. So On Guard has been tested, and it actually kills bacteria better than Lysol or Clorox does, which is incredible. Like, it's so cool that something that's completely natural, completely non-toxic can do as good of a job. So I use it for all kinds of things. I will add it to veggie caps and take it internally. We'll diffuse it if anyone starts getting the sniffles, because it'll kill the bacteria in the air. It's great for cleaning. So you can add this oil to foaming hand wash, or you could add it to a glass spray bottle and use it as an all-purpose spray. That's what I do. Anything that you want to clean, just use this. It's amazing. And then those are the top 10 oils. So that was pretty fast, actually. And then I also wanted to go over a few other oils that I think I put the wrong slide in there. Yep, that's the wrong one. There are a few oils that are going to come free with a kit purchase this month. That is one of them. It's called Summer Savory. And there are 3 other ones. So if you spend over 200 PV or more, which is roughly $200, you're going to get 4 free oils this month, which is so cool. So you're going to get Summer Savory, which is brand new. I haven't smelt it, but it's like a blend of herbs. It's apparently really good to take internally for cardiovascular health, respiratory health, and stuff like that. But then it's also a good one to cook with. So it's good for flavoring food. I've been told that it's a really good meat marinade. So I'm excited to try that one. And then the other oils that were supposed to be pictured there that are free this month are Aroma Touch, which is our massage blend. I love this oil. Like, I can't live without it. Anytime I feel tense in my neck, that's what I rub on. And it just melts you. It's kind of warming, and it just calms it all down. I rub it on my feet every night. It's really good. And then the other one is Balance, which is good for stress, anxiety. It smells really good and is amazing. So that's the 3rd free one. And then the last one is Past Tense Roller, which is a headache and tension roller. So all 4 of those come free when you spend 200 PV or points this month. And that's good for either current customers who are already enrolled with doTERRA or for people who are brand new. So I did want to mention that and kind of go over those top oils too. And then the other thing I want to mention is doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack. So this is something that I wish I would have heard about sooner, because I didn't know about it. I just heard about the top 10 oils, and I didn't know anything about vitamins. Like, why does doTERRA have vitamins? I don't get it. Well, vitamins are actually doTERRA's #1 selling product because they're amazing. So this is the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and it's basically a whole vitamin system. They're completely plant-based. And I take them, I've been taking them for probably maybe 2 months, and I notice a huge difference in how I feel. I don't know how it's possible, but I feel less anxious and worked up. And then I also feel more energetic. So if I forget to take a dose of my vitamins for the day, I'll be reaching for coffee at like 2 in the afternoon. And if I take my vitamins in the morning, like I'm supposed to, I don't even look for it. Like, I have way more energy. It's crazy. I don't even know how to explain it, but it kind of blows my mind. So these are the vitamins. So their E Omega is just a total body system vitamin. So it's complex omegas. It's like omega-3 and all of that sort of stuff. The Microplex VMZ is a food nutrient vitamin. So that one's just going to be your general multivitamin. So it's going to have, vitamin C, vitamin D, all of those things in it. And then the Alpha CRS is a cellular vitality complex. So I believe this is where the energy is probably coming from, but it's all kinds of things that are good for anti-aging and for energy boosting, just making sure that your cells are being taken care of and are regenerating, all of that sort of thing. So I did want to mention these in case anyone is not on a good multivitamin. I would highly recommend these. And then we'll talk a little bit about the kits in case you're wanting to get started today. The most popular kit is the Home Essentials kit, and it's not the only kit. There are kits that have far more oils and products in them. There's one that is amazing. It comes with like hand sanitizer, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, vitamins, oils. So it's a whole lifestyle change. But then this is the one that's kind of a good starter kit if you're just wanting to get started but not completely make over your whole house. And it's the Home Essential Kit. So it's going to come with a really good diffuser. It's called the Petal Diffuser. Excuse me. It's actually changed colors in the last week. They announced that they've upgraded the diffuser. So it's kind of like it's not gray, it's not brown, it's kind of in between a grayish color, I guess. So it's just really neutral. And it actually is a lot more powerful. The diffuser that now comes with the kit, it can run, I believe it's up to 15 hours. And this one doesn't run for that long or as strong. So it comes with a really good diffuser, and then it comes with full-size bottles of the top 10 oils that I went over. So each of those bottles has almost 300 drops of oils in them. So it's going to last you a really long time. And most of the essential oils do not expire. Citrus oils will evaporate eventually, but it's going to be probably 5 years before they even evaporate. And most of the time you're going to use them up before that time happens. The other ones, they're not going to expire anytime soon. Like frankincense will last for all time. So you're going to get the full-size bottles of the top 10 oils, and then you're also going to get 5 of these custom gold roller bottles, so you can tell me exactly what you want them to say so that you can get started using them topically right away. You're also going to get a bottle of wild orange, and then you'll get veggie caps and fractionated coconut oil and a few other things as a welcome gift from us. And then this month, like I said, if you spend over $200, you're going to get Aroma Touch, Balance, Summer Savory, and the Past Tense Headache Roller. So it's a really, really good deal. If you're on a little bit smaller budget, there's also a Family Essentials kit, which comes with the top 10 oils as well, but they're in a 5 milliliter bottle. So it's about a third of the size of the big bottle. Each of these bottles has 85 drops in them, but it's still amazing. I mean, you're going to get all of the main oils that you need. And then you'll get wild orange, and then the rollers and the coconut oil, all of those things I mentioned before. You're going to get all of that anyway. It just doesn't have the diffuser and is a smaller bottle. So that's the other option. And then if you're interested in something smaller than that, or if you're on a more strict budget, that's completely fine. Like we can just come up with something custom if there's a couple of things that you want. Like if you know you want lavender and you want lemon, no problem. We can completely do that and just customize based on whatever you want. So just keep that in mind. And then another thing that comes as part of your kit is a membership to doTERRA. And your membership is going to get you 25% off all of your purchases. And then you're also going to get added to our private Facebook group. So I'm part of a group called Obsessed with Essentials, and we actually have about 3,500 customers within our group. And we have a great Facebook group that is just a really good resource if you're looking for education and support, recipes. You can go into the Facebook group and ask a question, and you'll have 3,000 people who know what they're talking about come and answer that. So you'll get added to the Facebook group. Oh, and I'll close out there. That was basically the main information that I have. But mostly I just want to say that like you're going to get added to the Facebook group, you're going to get your oils, but you're not going to be just left high and dry. So that's the difference with choosing to partner with doTERRA, is that you know that it's a really great oil, but you also know that you're going to have support from me and from my team at Obsessed with Essentials. Our goal is to get you using the oils. Like we don't want you to buy these oils and have them show up and just sit on your counter and gather dust. Like that helps no one. Our goal is for you to use the oils to help you with your health concerns so that you could be healthier and so that you can thrive. And so you're going to get that support through our community. So that is basically all the information I wanted to share with you. I hope that it was helpful for you and that you feel a little bit more educated about oils and how to use them. I will follow up with each of you after the call just to chat with you and make sure that you have all of your questions answered. But so glad that you were able to watch this, and I really appreciate your support and just being willing to learn and try something new, because what's working, what hasn't been working, try something new and find something that might really work for you, because you might be like me and you might just be looking for options, looking for something that's better than what you've been dealing with before. So hope that it helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.